I'm Steve.
And I'm Les.
And this is Tabletop Tastings. Les, what do we do here?
We pair whiskey with board games.
Oh, do we ever. Les, what are we doing today?
So today, I brought a game that you've never played before, and I'm going to teach you how to play it.
Nice.
You've brought a whiskey to pair, hey, no peeking, to pair with our playthrough of the game. We're going to do a full playthrough. We're going to enjoy that spirit, and then we'll reflect back on both the board game itself, the whiskey that you've chosen, and the combination of the two together.
Nice. The end review is always my favorite part. Les, what are we playing today?
Steve, would you stop looking? Do you enjoy a good tile laying game?
I do. I love it.
Yeah, and because they're fantastic games. Tile laying games have been around for a very long time. You know, if we look back at Dominoes, which wasn't the very first tile laying game, but definitely one of the most well-known games. The origin of dominoes is unknown, but its earliest reference was actually in the 1200th century in China. And the dominoes we know today first appeared in Italy in the 18th century and has since, blown up worldwide that way. In the 19th century, not too much later, mahjong was developed in China. And the interest, that game has spread globally ever since. It's still played, there's tournaments for all this stuff, still going on today.
So dominoes predates mahjong?
Dominoes predates it.
Oh, I did not know that.
Both invented in China, though.
Yeah.
In the year 2000, Carcassonne became a massive hit that defined modern tile-laying games and incorporated meeples into the mix in order to score points. And since then, there's been hundreds, if not thousands, of other tile-laying games.
Yeah.
The game we are playing today is a tile-laying game, and it reaches for the stars by taking tile laying to the next level by utilizing clear acrylic tiles where we'll map out our own 4x5 star chart galaxy with a mix of stars, constellations, planets, and even some aliens. Released just last year in 2025, and with a 7.8 on BGG, we are playing the 1 to 4 player game Twinkle Twinkle with the How I Wonder expansion.
Nice.
Okay.
Now I can peek.
Okay, let's lift this up. Excellent. Okay,
Ooh.
Twinkle Twinkle. Now you have played the original
Yes.
Twinkle Twinkle,
Yeah.
but you have never played the How I Wonder expansion.
This is exciting.
And essentially what the How I Wonder expansion does is it adds in 5 other tile types, which each of the tile types have their own kind of scoring mechanics to it that you can mix and match with the core game itself. So we've taken some of those expansions and mixed them in with this so that we can have a good playthrough. So Twinkle Twinkle, How I Wonder.
Nice.
Now there is a third mini expansion that I've added as well that adds UFOs, because you can't play a
Why
game.
not?
If you got the option for UFOs,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
gotta use the UFOs.
Yeah.
So over here we've got our little grid, and that's our 4x5 map or little mini universe that we're going to be setting up here. And regardless of what version of Twinkle Twinkle you're playing, there's always the same base scoring mechanic. And that's grouped over here or indicated for us at the bottom of our board. You can score by constellations, which is connect a group of 2 or more stars, including nova stars, together. And you're going to score points for the number of stars in your 2 largest constellations. And then the points are kind of listed there underneath that, and it kind of escalates. So the bigger your constellations, the more points they're going to be worth, to a maximum of 25 points then for it. And then you also score points for the number of different constellations that you have, and a constellation is again any grouping of stars of 2 or more. And again, you can score up to 35 points for having a lot of different groups of constellations. And then there's a note here for us that nova stars, they're the big white star, they score 1 point per nova star on your star chart that is not next to a black hole. So they kind of group extra little points for you that way. Then you've got your additional tiles that you can add in here, which with the base game, because it's got 5 on its own, the expansion's got additional 5, and then with the UFO expansion, having all of those together, it actually gives you 11 different combinations of items that you can use in order to make up your board here. So the first one we've got is planets, and planets is from the base game. And I like it because the tiles, again, they're clear, they're fantastic. They are essentially double-sided because you can flip them and play them however you want. They all have a letter on them as well, which indicates the type. So planets have the letter P on it. One thing I really like as well is that the tiles, the artwork on these are all fantastic. So this is a planet, but all the other planets in there are slightly different. So everyone's board looks very unique when they're set up. So planets just score straight up 3 points. You get a planet on your board, put it wherever you want, flip it however you want, orientate it however you want. It's worth, every planet's worth 3 points. Then we got rocket ships, and rocket ships are new to the expansion. And I'll give a little show here because I think they're quite pretty as well. And again, all the ships look different. It says each rocket ship scores 2 points per black hole, moon, planet, and wormhole in its column. So right now we're just playing with planets and wormholes from that. So basically, if you've got a planet up here and you got a rocket ship here, if it's in the same column, it's going to score you 2 points there. We've got a wormhole down here as well. If that happens to be in the other same column, then that would score you 4 points then that way. Okay. Next, we have our nebulas. So nebulas, little smoke cloud gas, if you will. Each nebula scores 6 points out of the gate, but you lose 2 points per star surrounding it. And it says that that total can be a negative as well. So as we build out our stars and our constellations, which are really kind of the main ways to score points here, if they're next to nebulas, it's going to decrease the value of your nebulas to the point where it could be negative points then for you. Okay. Then you've got wormholes. And wormholes, each wormhole scores 2 points, plus an extra 2 points if there are no other wormholes in its row or column. So, you know, we got a column, we got a row. You don't want to have, I mean, they're still worth points, but they get an extra 2 points if it's the only one in that row or column then. Okay. And it's got an extra little ability on here, which says when placed. So it says when placed, return up to 2 tiles from the next round row to the bag and draw new tiles to replace them. Ooh, so that kind of takes us up to here. Sure. And this portion of the board is how we draft tiles. So normally in a 3 or 4 player game, each person has a each player has a dude who represents them. In this case, in a 2-player game, the variant is that whoever's player 1 takes the first character and the last character, and then whoever's player 2 takes the 2 middle characters. So I've actually made you player 1 for this. Okay. So you're a girl and it's cat. That's kind of your reference. Nice. Oh, sorry, a girl and it's teddy bear. Which I think
the teddy bear on the end? Yeah.
That's right. Nice. And then for theming, I thought I'll be the cat and the fish because that kind of, you know, themes together well. You'll notice as well that your board is green, which matches the color of the girl. My board is purple, which, oh, I messed that up, matches the other, the teddy bear. So that's not going to help confuse things or keep things simple at all. But normally you would take the board that matches the color of your character, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. But yeah, I'll be orange and blue. You'll be green and purple then. Okay. So when you place a wormhole, you can return up to 2 tiles from the next round row. So this is the next round row here, and return it to the bag. And essentially this game is kind of neat because as you're drawing tiles, you'll also see what's coming up in the next round, which can kind of help you strategize and plan out your moves accordingly. And last, but definitely not least, we've got the UFOs. And the UFOs, it says at the end of each round, place 1 UFO on each tile in the next round row that is next to 1 or more UFOs. So I may have prematurely thrown that on here. But essentially there's no UFOs here right now, but it says here at the end of each round, place 1 UFO on each tile that's next to it. So if the UFO was in that row, we would place this up here. And it says when you take a tile with the UFO on it, place the UFO on this reference. At game end, each UFO here scores 2 points for each UFO on your star chart. Cool. And the UFO tokens are these then. So you really need a combination of these and these to score points for them. Okay. And that's essentially it. Okay. We'll take turns where, and it kind of goes in turn order here. So we'll slide these guys down. Oh, actually what'll happen is you'll be up first. So with your first, you'll choose which tile you want. And then by choosing the tile you want, that will essentially set or predetermine your turn order for the next round as well. But before we get started, Steve, I feel like there's something missing.
There is, because we don't even have glasses.
We don't even have glasses. So I mean, that we can fix up pretty quick.
Very coaster
and our glass here.
Okay. All right, Les. So our glasses are empty. We need something to go along.
Fix this situation.
This very nicely. So you gave me the theme of space, the final frontier.
Right.
Or something similar to that. And so...
Space. The final frontier.
Yeah.
These are the voyages. Okay, let's go.
Perfect. So when you think of space, like space is vast, right? It's a lot of unknowns. For some, that creates this feeling of adventure and excitement. Yeah. For some, it just scares the crap out of them. Yeah. Because it is just that scary.
And it's lonely too.
And it can be lonely. Yeah. It's the darkness of space.
I would have fun though.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So I was thinking when it comes to that, like the world of whiskey can be a lot like that. Ooh. Right? Because it is vast.
So vast.
And each distiller kind of has their own story that goes along with it. And so it can be very adventurous. It can be very exciting, but it can also be a lot scary. Right?
So scary, how so?
So because you don't always know what you're going to get. So some have like this fantastic story that goes along with that bottle, but when you open it, it's like, meh, it didn't quite live up to the story.
Yeah, especially
right?
if you're dropping like 75, 85, 90, 100, 150 bucks on a
300,
bottle.
$400, yeah.
If you've never had it before, it can be hard to take that leap.
Yeah. That's where things like reviews and so on, that really does help to kind of go along and help you on that journey, right? Which is fantastic, and you need it. So the bottle that we're going to enjoy really kind of encapsulates that all very, very well, because it does have a good story. And although we haven't had this exact expression, we have had from their distillery before, some of their other expressions, and it is good. This one should kind of launch it around the moon and beyond. So I'm really, really excited to get into this one.
You're saying it's going to take us to a strange new world?
It may.
Okay, that's exciting. I can't wait.
And we may have to join Starfleet Academy to get there, which is really stinking cool. Okay, so the adventure for this bottle, though, is actually funny because it's actually a little bit short. So it's a father and son. They started this distillery up in 2010. But by 2015, they had already sold it. But because of the popularity and just how amazing they were doing, that's what led to a big conglomerate like Bacardi coming in and purchasing them.
Wow, okay.
I like that you're going down the, what is this?
Well, what is it?
Now, it did help that the father had been a master distiller for a very long time, and he's a really well-known, but I'm not going to tell you until we reveal what it is. What they envisioned was being able to bring something a little different, right? So yes, they could have just come out, because it's from Kentucky, so they just could have come out with just another bourbon, and it probably would have been good. In fact, their base really is good.
I'm all about that base.
But they were all about trying to have a different finish to it. So they were really pioneers in taking a bourbon and doing everything that needs to be done for a bourbon, and even for it to be called a bourbon, but then finishing it. Their core line is actually finished in ruby port barrels.
Ooh.
All right, let's do the reveal, because I really want to get into this, and I'm super excited for it. All right, Les, here we have the reveal box, and we have all the way from Kentucky. In fact, all the way from Louisville, Kentucky, we have From Outer Space. I love it.
I do too.
Look at that smoke.
Yeah.
Angel's Envy, the 2024 special bottling cask strength.
Wow, yeah.
I love their bottles. I think they're fantastic. I love everything that they kind of do with their bottles to make them stand out. But I'm also excited because I know that what they've put into it is going to be good. It's got to be good.
I'm
It
excited
really
too.
does have to be good. All right, let's crack it open, because I really want to get this going.
And we're overdue for some Angel's Envy as well, because the last time we had Angel's Envy was when we played Arcs.
Yes.
Steve, get into it.
That was a long time ago.
Get it open.
All right, so let's get this guy open. Oh, there it is. I found it. All right.
It looks like real cork in there.
I love it. Yes.
Already, which is great.
Okay. Les,
Steve, I'm excited.
I think this is going to be out of this world.
I think so too.
I think it's going to be the final frontier.
Okay.
All right, all the way from Louisville, Kentucky, we have Angel's Envy cask strength. Ooh.
Okay, that was okay.
I like it.
That was good.
We actually had some, like, we'll have to try and do like a slow motion on that, because we got some spray back and everything. Cask strength. Ooh.
Okay. I love the cork. It's kind of like some sort of like a stained red wood. It's thick and beefy and chonky.
Nice. It's awesome.
Excellent.
All right, so 118.8%.
Just the right amount.
Yes.
Or 118 proof.
Yeah, proof. Sorry, I did say percent, didn't I?
That's because we're turning this up to 11.
Yeah, so 59.4%. So, what are you getting?
I'm getting, so just rich bourbon. There's definitely a bit of sweetness there, but is it just the corn, or is it more from that ruby port?
So, we'll get into it a little bit more. What really sets this one apart is that they use the ruby port, but they also did a second barrel on this. And so the second barrel is actually a Tawny Port as well. So they did the original finishing in the ruby port, and then it lived for a while in a tawny port as well, which should add some nice like nuttiness to it. So I'm really, really excited. This has got, it's beautiful. So it has all of the, what I can remember of my last Angel's Envy. So nice, they can't call it bourbon because it's been finished, right? But it's got those beautiful bourbon notes, and they're kind of like, I don't want to say mellowed, but it is. It's almost like it's mellowed out from that port. But at the same time, it's going to give it a little bit of boost too, because port's like a fortified wine, right? So all of that's been going on inside that cask. It's going to give it some beautiful, beautiful flavors.
I get a little bit of like charcoal type smell as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's got like a little bit, even almost like a smokiness to it, right? Smokiness, but brown sugars, all of those beautiful notes that you get from a bourbon. All right, let's get into this.
Smells great, yeah.
That is all kinds of tasty.
That kicks.
It's got
as
some
well.
heat
It's
to
got
it.
heat. In fact, my tongue still feels like it's on fire, like a good, not a cinnamon hearts type fire, but like just that that burn, that burn to it. My oh my.
Yeah. Actually, it's funny you say cinnamon hearts because it does have like cinnamon to it, right? As well, but it does have that little bit of like a nuttiness as well. Like it really sticks in your mouth. It really just holds on.
Yeah. In fact, if you look at the legs on this,
Oh yeah.
the legs, like it still hasn't let go. It's crazy.
Or like our buddy from Dramore said, it's the tears.
What, the tears of the...
It's the tears. Yeah.
That's tasty, man.
Just not the Sabrina Carpenter type tears.
What type of tears does she have?
I'll let you look that up later.
I'm not as hip on my...
Yeah, apparently not. Okay, so I do want to talk a little bit about this because their story is fantastic. Again, a father and son, Lincoln Henderson. He was a master distiller, super legendary. They wanted to try and do something different. Could have just made a bourbon. I'm sure it would have been absolutely fantastic, right? But what I love about Angel's Envy, so if you don't know, where they got their name is like one of the best origin stories that I just absolutely love.
Well,
right?
do tell.
Do you know why it's called Angel's Envy?
Because the angels envy it?
So you know what Angel's Share is?
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
So you're gonna lose like 5% usually from a barrel every
year.
single year
Yeah.
is gonna be lost. So they call that the Angel's Share. The angels get to enjoy it as much as we do. However, when they came up with this idea of finishing, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that later because I think it's kind of funny that they are pioneers when, you know, Canadian distillers have been finishing. In fact, actually, most of the world has been finishing their whiskey forever. Anyways,
So it takes the States sometimes a while to catch up.
it
with
can
it.
sometimes, right?
Yeah.
They're doing this really, really well. So
wanna go
when
there?
they came up, no.
Okay, good.
When they came up with this idea of, okay, let's take our bourbon, which is really good, but let's finish it. Let's do something different with it. The first sip after they had tried this, Lincoln was like, this is Angel's Envy because I've just stolen away what the angels would have enjoyed. So I thought that's really cool. And I love that kind of a story to it because, you know what? Like I said, their actual distillery story is actually pretty short, 5 years.
And the label on the side of the bottle says that this is their first ever cask strength release.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
In 2024. And that's fantastic.
Yeah.
It is crazy good.
Yeah, so they have toyed around with like other types of releases as well, but I really, really am enjoying this. And, you know, when we think about that, you know, space and just kind of pushing the boundaries, I love when a distiller will just push those boundaries. They make a beautiful looking bottle. It's like on Star Trek. They could have just made, you know, a simple looking rocket ship, but they don't. They make the Enterprise. Even the newer shows, those ships are
They're
just
iconic.
gorgeous,
Iconic, yeah.
right? And so that's what they've done here. I really, really enjoy this. The cask strength, it might scare some people, but don't let it. Put a couple of drops of water in it as well, and it'll just
opens right
kind
up
of
too.
open it up. In fact, I'd like to do that before we end the show.
Fantastic. So, Steve, I think you've chosen a fantastic spirit.
I think so.
And what I love is with ARCS, the original Angel's Envy, I mean, that was a space-based game.
Yes.
This is a very, very different game, but we are back out in outer space.
Yeah.
So it is time to take it up to the next level. with that
Beautiful.
then.
It's just such a gorgeous looking bottle.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm going to take these tiles that I had brought out just for the teach.
All right.
And throw them back in the bag here. Okay.
So this actually wouldn't be on here?
That actually, I guess, would not be on there.
Okay.
Then, yeah. So, Steve, you are the little girl. So you get to go first and just put that little girl in front of whatever tile it is you want to take.
I'm a big girl.
You're a big girl now. That's right.
I'm a big girl now. All right, so I'm just kind of looking over my rules again and just seeing what am I going to get.
You're looking that over. I will mention as well, with the game, all of these tiles that come, they are double-sided. So there's a basic mode and an advanced mode.
Cool.
And we are playing the basic mode with all of these objectives.
What's the little times 9, times 8, times
So that tells
8?
you how many of those tiles are in the bag here that we're drawing.
Okay. Cool. All right, so let's go for a UFO. There's nothing around it.
Yeah, there's no real rules with the UFO.
Yeah.
It's pretty all right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. So which way again is the next round
So
starting?
turn order starts from the left side.
So okay, so whoever's at the far end,
That's correct.
will go first next time. Okay, but that's cool. I'm still going to. Oh, there's no wormholes. We've got rocket ships and we've got some stars. Wow. Let's go. Oh, I'm gonna go for a planet. I'm gonna switch it right up there.
Cool.
I like it.
Excellent. So then I get to go next, and I do like that UFO. So I'm going to come over here and grab that.
Yeah.
And I guess it doesn't really matter where he goes right now, so I'm going to throw him. I'm going to put him up in the corner. Okay.
Nice. All right.
Oh, I guess I get to go next again as well. So I may grab this rocket ship. With a star. And this one I am going to put in the corner. It's got the little diagonal thing. Now rockets, it says, each rocket ship scores points per black hole, moon, or planet and wormhole in its column. So I may shift it to a different column so I can try to maximize my scoring of that one. Okay.
In a column.
Yep, straight up and down.
Okay. Cool. And do I go for the Nova Star or do I go for the... That's both the same points. Yeah, let's just do it. We'll go for the Nova Star. And let's go with... Let's put it there.
Okay, excellent. So now that we've all picked a tile, that last tile that's on there will slide forward. These ones will slide up. Our people will go back up to the selector here. And then we will draw 4 new tiles from the bag here. Okay.
Cool.
Excellent. And you're still the little girl.
I'm still the
you get
little
to go
girl.
first.
I like being a little girl.
That's what I've heard.
We're going to go for a rocket ship. So scores per in its column.
In its column, yep.
Okay. But I can put this however I'd like. Let's go like that.
Very nice. Okay, and then you're next as well.
Oh, look at that. I should have looked. What are the little
So the little
arrows or
that little timer that comes up, whenever they get drawn, they've got to slide to the end. Typically, they're better tiles.
Okay.
So it means by selecting them, you're probably going to be going last the following round.
Okay.
Good question, Steve.
I try. I do like it has 3 stars on it. However, I think I'd like to try and go first, perhaps again.
Great. And then I'm going to come down and grab that constellation of 3 stars because I like that. And I'm going to get funky and line that up right here. And I'm going to come down and grab this other double star and stick that right here. Okay. I'm very happy with that. This should go without saying as well, but after we've placed a tile, that tile can't be moved again after that.
Okay.
So we can play with it as we're playing it, but after it's officially placed and done, then you're finished.
Now I will ask again because I don't remember the lines. Do they actually?
So they don't have to connect, but for it to be a constellation, they do. So in this case, that would connect there in that corner piece there.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll slide this down. We slide these up. If you want to put our characters back up, we'll draw 4 new tiles. Ooh, we got our first nebula.
Nice.
Okay, and you get to go first still.
Oh, I do. All right, so each wormhole scores 2, plus an extra 2 if there are no other wormholes.
That's right.
I like that.
So minimum 2 points, and they could be worth 4 potentially.
Let's go.
Ooh, the first wormhole. And I get to go next. And it's funny, there's not a lot there that grabs me, but this one here, I'll take that.
You can be grabby sometimes.
Perfect.
Too.
Yep.
I've heard.
And I guess we get to go again. So come in. I'll grab this one here.
Nice. Oh, I really want to do that. However, I really would like to have.
While you're doing that, we will need a marker for final scoring, so I'm just going to grab that
Sweet.
out as well.
I kind of want the pick of my first. Yeah. All right. I'm going to just take this lone little star here.
Okay. While you're placing that, I'll shift these back up. So in this case here, some of these stars have the little, so we'll slide them up that way.
Okay.
Okay. No UFOs again.
No.
Disappointing.
Yeah, we're not getting any UFOs.
But as the little girl, you're up again.
I am. Little girls just want to have fun.
They just want to.
Cool. All right. Sorry. Lay this guy here. I did want the nebula, however.
You like rocket ships too.
I like rocket ships.
Cool. I think I want a planet. So I'm going to come here and grab the planet.
Good
And
idea.
planets score with rocket ships, so I'll drop that there. And then I'll take that star constellation. Actually, well, I took it, so I'll keep it.
Well, let's do it. Let's do it. We're going to take that nebula. We're going to put them off in this little corner.
Oh, nice. I like it.
Down here, I think. Yeah, because that doesn't score for those. Yeah, let's put it way down here.
Okay, fantastic. You slide up.
Your choice in picks
I know, yeah.
has been very sus.
I think it's been good, but I mean,
You would.
UFO or two would be nice.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. We got stars, and we've got more stars.
Stars are good. You can't go wrong with stars.
Let's do it. Okay.
Excellent. I think I'm going to come and grab that last star. So I like this one. Okay, and then you're up.
I'm up. Boom.
You like going first, eh?
Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Let's do it. The wormholes. I'm gonna try and not have them there.
Yeah, next to Nebula is not great.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Slide these up. I can feel the UFO. Big money. Fantastic.
Maybe we'll get a couple of them.
Okay, so each tile adjacent to the UFO gets the...
Cool.
Okay.
All right. I guess I am up. Wow. Yeah, let's go for the wormhole. Let's do it.
Don't have any of those yet.
So it's no other wormhole in its row or column.
I think I want this one.
And the nebula doesn't have any, it's just stars. So let's put him there.
Okay, and you're up next.
I am up next.
With your little girl.
Yeah. All right. Let's go there. Make sure we're first next.
Not a bad move.
Yep. I like it.
I guess I'll come here and grab this one. Okay, so our guys go up. These slide up. Oh, sorry. Yep.
Ooh.
Thank you. Ooh, lots of fun stuff now. Another UFO in the mix. So we'll add some more of these guys.
Cool, cool, cool.
And you get to pick first.
All right. So we're 2 points. Everything else is just, so let's go with,
Grabbing the UFO, eh?
yeah, why not? I need something to put next to my nebula.
Which UFOs don't really score with anything, but right, they do protect the nebula, don't they? So I'm going to grab a UFO. I think I want this one. So he comes and just sits next to my little UFO board.
Mm-hmm.
And
All right, let's take this little guy. It's a star.
mistakes have been made. I think, well, we want to go first next time. So we'll come down and grab this one.
Do it. Here. Do some adjusting.
Thank you.
Couple of nebulas there.
Okay. And I get to go first.
You do.
So I don't have any nebulas, but at this point they're not good for me. So I don't want the nebula. I would like a wormhole though. So we'll come and grab that one.
Well, you know what? I can take a nebula because I can put him here.
Now this does count as adjacent.
Will
so
be adjacent.
Diagonal is adjacent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's adjacent. Yeah, all right. I'll take the -2 because that's still 4 points in the end.
Okay, I'm going to come and grab.
That's me.
Thank you. Oh, so I guess you're going to come and grab.
Yep. And that was the one that
How could I ever? Yeah, that's great. I was just getting it ready for you, Steve.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Then we'll come and grab the star here.
So I can put them there. Yeah.
Excellent.
Cool.
So we're getting down here.
Yeah, we are
got
getting
4 empty spaces. Okay, this one goes to the end.
Nice.
And my little fishy is up first. I definitely don't want the nebula. A wormhole. I could enjoy a wormhole. I'm going to get in on that action.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That is a good idea.
I like it.
So, I think... Yeah, we're going to go here. Take that dude. Let's do this.
I guess you get to go again with the little girl, too.
Oh. Isn't that fun? It doesn't quite work. That's okay. Really don't want it there. I really don't want to put this next to my nebula. Nor do I want to put it next to... And that's going to be... Okay. We're good. I'm just going to do a light. Okay. Oh, I'm next. So let's go with this guy. All right, Leslie.
Okay. So I get the next 2. That one's bad for me. Although bad is that nebula -2. He'd still be worth 4 points. It's not bad. I kind of like the 4 points, actually. I think I'm going to come and grab that nebula. And we'll drop it right up here.
All right.
Okay, this is actually the final round. So there's no sense even putting out new tokens.
No.
Because this is going to be it. Oh, and one thing we forgot to do is when we were playing wormholes, we could have swapped out tiles in the next round.
Oh, that is
true.
true.
We forgot to do that.
Yeah, we totally did.
But,
yeah, that would have been actually not a bad thing.
It could have been useful.
Yeah. Might have got some more planets. Man, we only had 2 planets the whole time.
That's right.
Anyway.
So,
all right, Catboy.
First. And rocket score points for those objects, which I don't have very many of. So the rockets are pretty much no good for me. Little constellations, though, are. So I think I'm going to come here, and I'm going to grab this one.
Yeah. All right. I'm still going to take a rocket, because I just don't want... Oh, it's got a star on it, though, and that one has a star on it, too. You stinking rocket. That stinks.
Okay.
Oh, well. And I'll do that one. At least it's only got 1 star on it. Yeah. Oh, well. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Let's see where this lands.
The last one.
Come on, you little fish, man.
Go there. And we'll throw this here. Okay. We finished playing. We'll now go to the scoring stage. Okay. So if you want to pass me the scoreboard here. And I like it comes with this nice little dry erase marker that makes this all easy. So we'll put you, little girl here, Steve. And the little fish, that's Les. Excellent. And we're going to follow the board, which it lays it out really nice for us. So our first largest constellation. So of all the constellations you have, how many stars are in your largest constellation? So I do have 8.
I have 6.
In my largest. So it says here 8 is worth 25 points.
Nice.
And you have 6, which is 16 points. And then in your second largest constellation, how many do you have? And I have 6 in my second largest.
5. That counts, right? Like that's connected?
Yep, that's right.
Okay.
So you got 5, which is 11 points then. Okay, and then we go down to the number of constellations you have that have 2+ stars in it. So this would be 1 constellation. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4.
Is that 5?
It's a single star because it's not connected to the other one. So it looks like you've got 5 points from that.
Yeah.
Okay.
14.
We did count 5. 1.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, maybe
We
it's
got
only 4.
Okay. So we get 9 points for that.
Yeah, 4. Okay.
Okay. And then for myself, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So with 5, I get 14 points. And then we go for nova stars. So you get 1 point per nova star that's not next to a black hole. We didn't play with black holes in this one, so just how many nova stars do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wow, quite a few. So 10. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Nice. And then we go to our 3 different objectives. So it's got different symbols here that match kind of the base game. We're still going to do them in the same order, but we'll just follow what's on here. So we'll do our planets one first. So it says each planet scores 3 points. I have 1 planet. And you got 1 planet as well too, so 3 points.
Yeah.
Okay, well then go to rocket ships. So each rocket ship scores 2 points per black hole, moon, or planet and wormhole in its same column. So what do you got here? So this one here is going to get 2, 4, and then...
Let's call them. Just call them.
Is that it? 4 points then? Okay.
Yeah.
And
I didn't play the rocket ships quite well.
Got 4 points as well for my single rocket ship. And then we go to the nebula. So each nebula scores 6 points minus 2 points per star surrounding it. And surrounding it is the full way around, which I actually miscalculated when I put mine in. So that nebula, and you can get negative points too.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that would be -10 off of the 6. So for me, that's -4 points.
Oh, this is not good.
Okay, your nebula.
So this nebula is 6 minus 2, 4.
That's okay, so that's +2 points.
That's +2.
Yep.
This one, however, is 2, 4, 6, 8. So -2 from that one.
Okay, so you're actually at a wash. You're +2 on that nebula and -2 on the other nebula?
2, 4. Yeah. So I'm at a wash.
You're at a wash for it.
0.
Okay, and then we go to wormholes.
You got
So 2 points +2 points if there's no other wormholes in the column or row. So at a minimum, every wormhole is worth 2. I've only got 2 wormholes. They're not in any other, they're outside each other's space. So I get 4 points per each of my wormholes. So I get 8 points.
I got the same.
8 points as
I have
well.
2 as well.
Okay. And then we go to our last one, which is our UFO. So it's the number of UFOs we have times the number of UFO tiles we have.
Oh, okay.
And it's 2 points per. So it looks like I've got 1, 2 times 1. I guess it'd be 4 points then?
2 times 1. 1 times 2.
1 times 2. 2 times 1. You can do it in any order you want.
1 times anything. So 1 times 2
Right.
is 2.
Right. And then each one of those is worth 2 points.
Okay.
So that's where the 4 points comes
Okay,
in.
perfect.
Okay. And what do you got for it?
So I have 2 times 2.
It's 4, so that's 8 points.
4. Yep.
Okay. And then we add these all up together. Let's see how quick I can do this. So 20, 20, 40, 50, 66. It looks like 69 points. And I got 25. Well, I'll start here. I'll go 30, 55, 65, 77. So final score, Les is the winner.
You took your 4 off? Or you
I just crossed the
crossed
4,
them.
so
Okay.
they negated each other. So if my math is correct, which I believe it should be, I finished in first place with 77 points. Steve, you were just behind me in second place with 69 points. But that is Twinkle Twinkle. And again, we are playing with the How I Wonder expansion.
Yeah.
Steve, what did you think of the playthrough of Twinkle Twinkle? And again, the How I Wonder expansion.
So the base game that we played at Gen Con, I really did fall in love with. It's a lot of fun. I do love a good tile playing game. However, when you add extra little elements like the shifting board and like where you're picking is going to determine where your next pick will be, I love that. This looks really good.
It's so beautiful. I
It's
love looking at my
so
little
nice.
constellation after it's set up and just how the map looks. And our boards
Yeah.
look completely different. And there's that kind of pull and take. Do I want to go for a bunch of little constellations, which scores a ton of points? Or do I want to focus on trying to get those bigger constellations? And then playing with the nebulas can be helpful, but they can also be kind of nasty. Which the black holes in the base game were nasty as well.
Yeah, they were.
I don't know how much you remember of our first playthrough of this, because I know it was like 5-6 months ago.
More than that, yeah.
Do you have any comparison between just the base game and this? Anything you like more or don't like as much about it?
So you put UFOs in it. Like, come on. That's gonna be really
that's the only thing I
fun.
didn't like. I wish there had been more UFOs. Out on
Yeah, but that's part of, being able to draw from the bag as well,
okay.
right? And then we didn't play the wormholes quite correctly.
We could have cycled more tiles
could
through.
have, we could have changed what the next round was going to actually bring out. So that's on us. Yeah.
That is on us.
I love this game. I think it's really,
I do
really
too.
fun. I think that even for someone that doesn't play a lot of board games, this is a great game as well. And I take that almost for like any tile playing game. It's simple to teach because all you need to do is look at what tiles are pulled up and you play it on your board. It's always going to change up. Next time we play, maybe we'll have a ton of UFOs, maybe a lot more nebulas. And,
Yeah, you're
or
never
whatever,
you're
right?
never going to
So-
play the same game twice, and especially with now all the different objectives that you can add in, or even just flipping them over and playing
flip
them with
them
the
over.
other side.
Yeah.
That is typically a little more complex, but ups the level as far as strategy and how your placement goes with them. I really enjoy Twinkle Twinkle. I really enjoy the expansion. I enjoy the micro expansion with the UFOs that got added in as well.
Yeah.
Great game, Steve. You brought a fantastic spirit for us to enjoy with this. What are your thoughts on the Angel's Envy cask strength?
So, like I said at the beginning, I'm always a little bit concerned when it comes to picking up a new bottle, even of an expression or like from a distillery that I know when they've done something a little bit different or changed it up. That being said, when you're going into cask strength and when you're in as deep as we are into whiskey, I think you're always going to find something that much better
Steve,
and more unique, right?
I had a bit of a revelation this past week. I was on a work trip and we're at the airport, duty free on the way back. And I'm with a colleague that I know is into whiskey.
Yeah.
And I looked around and said, there's nothing I really want. There's nothing here that's cask strength. And he's like, what? What's cask strength? And it blew my mind that the average whiskey connoisseur may have no idea what cask strength is. That thought hadn't even crossed my mind. So
interesting.
With cask strength, what is cask strength?
So cask strength, what that means is that they're not cutting it at all. So what is coming out of the cask when they dump it is what is going to go into the bottle.
Yeah, did you know everything that's not cask strength is watered down to get it to 40% or 41, 42, whatever they're setting it at. So when you're getting cask strength, you're getting the spirit straight from that barrel. And it's a higher proof, a higher percentage. It's usually far more rich in flavor, but also has a little bit more of a smack to it as well.
Yeah, they've taken a number of barrels at its cask strength and put those together.
Excellent. And then as we played through and enjoyed it, have your thoughts changed or progressed?
Yeah, I'm loving it even more. So my mouth is drying out. And so that may be, maybe that's a bad thing. No, it's not. To me, that's telling me that it truly was port barrels that were being used, because port will do that. It's a fortified wine, so it's going to dry you out. Yeah, it's got those tannins. So I need some cheese with this. I need some meat with it. It's going to be really, really nice. I love the Angel's Envy was able to take something that was good, because I really like their core line, and just bump it up to the next level. It's like to the moon. I'm really enjoying this. Now, the only negative thing about this is these are going for over $200 American.
So what did
over $200 American.
What did you pay for it?
I don't remember exactly, but I would not have purchased it if it was over $200 American. One of the stores out in Alberta was able to get a bunch of them together and just give us all a deal. So that's why I was able to pick this up. So that is my only negative. However, because it is cask strength, they haven't cut it. So they're going to have less to go into the bottle, right? So if they cut that, a lot of them can get
cut it with water to water down as well, so they can sell a lot more from the barrel as well.
So there is that balance, right? Because you're gonna have to pay to get something like that.
You gotta pay to play.
Yeah.
Now, Steve, we brought, Twinkle Twinkle, How I Wonder. Which is better? Is the board game and the expansion better, or is the Angel's Envy cask strength with its finish going on in the Ruby Port? Is that better?
The Ruby and Tawny Port,
Ruby and Tawny.
Okay, so is it a question of I have to give up one forever?
No, it's just which is better.
Which is better?
Whatever method you take to get yourself there.
So normally I go with, okay, I'm going to have to lose one forever.
Right. And it doesn't have to be that.
It doesn't have to be that. Which one is better? So to me, this Angel's Envy is just so good. I like that they kind of get into, okay, we're going to do some finishing, which is something the entire world of whiskey does already, where they'll take a scotch and a single malt and they'll finish it in a sherry, or they'll finish it in a Tawny Port barrel. So I like that they came up with something unique for bourbon. Right?
Yeah.
And so I really, really like that. I think that is innovative on its own, because they were willing to say people are going to still purchase this, even though it's not really called a bourbon anymore. Which one is better? The Angel's Envy is better to me. Okay. I absolutely love this. This fits that. I'm on the holodeck in Star Trek on the Enterprise, and I'm going to go up to the bar and I want to order some Angel's Envy cask strength, because that's going to give me the best feel. That being said, Twinkle Twinkle is awesome.
Twinkle Twinkle is
so
awesome.
good.
And we have a bit of a story with Twinkle Twinkle as well, because we, at Gen Con this past year, met Ammon, the designer of the game, and he was super awesome. What a friendly, nice guy. We had a great little chat with him. He signed our base copy of Twinkle Twinkle for us as well, which was awesome. And thoroughly enjoyed that experience. In fact, it was talking to him and his excitement and playing the base game that I'm like, this is fantastic. The game Twinkle Twinkle, I have played with my son who got married in the last couple of years and a bunch of family down. And I have family members that aren't board gamers, but I brought this out, taught it to them. They picked it up super quick, loved it, and actually asked to play again.
Yeah.
And for me, that holds a special spot in my heart because this is a game that you can play with non-gamers. And after everyone's played 2 or 3 tiles, it's going to click for them and they're going to be like, I want to play this game again. So while I loved this experience, and I think it's a fantastic, fantastic whiskey, I got to give it out to the game. I would choose Twinkle Twinkle over Angels Envy.
Okay, fair enough. I cannot argue with any of those points.
The one thing I know for sure, Steve, is that if you're going to play the 1 to 4 player game, Twinkle Twinkle, and with the expansion, How I Wonder, you want to pair it with.
Oh, do you ever want to pair it with the Ruby and Tawny Port finished Angels Envy Cask Strength? So good.
Please like and subscribe. It means the absolute world to us.
Share the video. That helps tremendously. When the algorithm picks up that you're sharing it with somebody else, it means that you like it enough to share it. So please, please do that. Comment. We will reply to all of those.
My name is Les.
And I'm Steve.
And this is Tabletop Tastings.
That it is.
Have a great day.
Yeah.
If somebody wasn't into whiskey, I wouldn't serve this to them because I think it's a little
bit too much.
It's a little too aggressive. But I absolutely love it. It's delicious.
That's awesome. Yeah, I just wouldn't serve it to them because I want to save it for myself.